Okay, everybody. I know. Another 5.7 German lineup. I know. I don't care. This is the last one I'm going to bring for quite a while. I promise, as soon as 1.85 comes out, you're not going to see 5.7 from me for a long time. Not until I get to at least 4.7 Italy. At any rate, so I was still working on the best squad wager that I had, and was still trying to see if I could accomplish it with random puppy squad mates. And you'll notice my random puppy squad mate in this battle is a Panther A, and he took off for the southwestish direction, bypassing A. And I wanted to get the first cap here, mostly just to get some silver lions, but also because I figured I could get some cheap score and then be able to have some SP and then be able to follow him where he was going. So they started capping C real fast. I got an artillery hit, and then my squad mate got a kill right away. And then if you watch, we both did really well with our artillery, as he got a second kill with his arty at C there. And in a minute or so I get a hit, and I think I get a double hit coming up after that. So already, without even being next to each other or that close to each other, we've got ourselves best squad, a head start on best squad. And like I said, yeah, that was quite a successful artillery strike for Slayer 3 XD there. That was pretty funny. So I had told him, hang on, I'm going to come up and join you, and he actually waited. I took a couple shots at me, but thankfully no serious damage. And I thought I was going to get murdered right here, though, but they didn't seem to see me, so I think they were just shooting blind. But anyway, I was able to catch up to him here. I've got a capture and an assist. He's got a pair of kills from his arty. I don't know that he's even fired a real shot yet. And this is where the best squad wager fun really starts to kick up. So mind you, he's already got 2 kills, so keep that in mind when we get to the final tally here. And those were the 2 artillery strikes on the C point. I had a bunch of hits on the C point too, which I think the enemy team must have been, oh my god, when all that artillery was falling. So there he's got a hit on somebody down at B. I was moving up to move in on the guy who had shot at me from the little village house thing up there where the guy's marked directly next to us. And you can see enemy tanks getting hit all over the place. Squad mate gets a kill on Jumbo 76 down in the city. I moved down in to see if I can help. You can see a second one backing up, and right as I fire, he fires about a half a second early and takes it out before I get my shot on. But this is okay. This is totally fine with me, because all I want is just all that teamwork score towards the best squad wager. And we're getting it. Every kill he gets with me 2 feet away works for me. I was just about to shoot that other one there, but it was already dead and blew out. There was an enemy, it looked like Challenger, the Challenger 1, or, well, the first Challenger, I should say, right there. And you can see an enemy Sherman hauling its butt down to get into a position where it can engage our team. I managed to get a real good hit into him, finally. The first thing I fired, which has actually hit someone. Besides my arty, I mean. Got an assist on that M4A3. Unfortunately, it was not an assist from my squad mate, so that one didn't really count towards any squad bonuses, but that's alright. Now, I knew there was at least one enemy marked up here, right where I just clicked and marked the map there, and we're pushing forward to go after it. And we are not the best squad at the moment. We've been taken over. So that helped right there. He spotted an M4A3 moving in behind us, which probably was the one I saw. Although I'm not sure, because there's one backing up behind a house right there that took a moment for my gun to stabilize on, but I sat and waited on him to peek back out. And then marked where he was, and you can see an M10 was also up there. So there were multiple enemies up here on this sort of sniping ridge. So we push in together. There's a Sherman out there to the left. He doesn't see us in time. Before my gun can stabilize, he gets killed by my squad mate. Again, works for me. And I'm pushing up to charge in on this guy right here. He does not see me coming at all. And there we go. There's another hit finally. And my first kill. And I pull up to watch. Just didn't quite track my gun fast enough on the M24. We've got an enemy across the river getting lit up. And I got my artillery ready. Fired it roughly where the M24 was. And now you can see that we're being detected, or at least I am. I took a bounce off my front right there that I was kind of surprised that I actually survived. My squad mate is moving around to the left of me here. You can see on the mini-map. Now he's going to take a hit up here at some point and get damaged, and I miss it because I'm far enough forward. I'm not sure where he got hit from, if it was directly straight ahead or off to the right, or maybe even the artillery that's flying at us. But he takes a hit behind me there. I think it might have been the arty, or probably that shot right there, I bet, that just went in front of me. And I didn't realize he was damaged. He takes out a T-34-85, but I'm watching this guy across the river now. And by the time I turn around and notice that T-34-85 right there, it's too late, and I'm pretty badly damaged. So I didn't know that he'd been repairing, unfortunately. I mean, if he'd have hit the repairing comm tree, I don't know that I would have been able to do much for it, but at least maybe I would have looked over his way and tried to get to him to speed up his repair, but it's alright. We had quite a lot of teamwork score there from all the rest of it. I think we were pretty safely in the best squad lead from that point onward. But anyway, I was definitely coming back in my 217E4 after that. And we got an enemy marked. Rolling this big old bird over towards it. As I get to about where I'm going to drop my bombs, it de-reses because it's already been killed. So now we're going to roll this big baby over and come back in for another pass. P-63A-10 goes directly sky high right in front of me. And I'm rolling back around, taking some hits, and then whatever it is that's on me gets pretty good hits and sets me on fire. So now it's a case of, will this plane hold together in time for me to get any kind of bombs off? I can see all kinds of tanks moving along the ground here, and just dropped all the bombs because I didn't figure I had too much time left. Got 1 kill, got 2 kills. The fire actually went out, which I thought was hilarious. My squad mate should have been right over the top of me there in his 109. He got an air kill, I got 2 bomb kills. Senior Old from Origins Squadron was here, and he just got killed, so I told him in chat, no! And was debating whether or not to just bail out when an enemy plane caught up to me, and it was the aforementioned P-63A, so tried to get my gunners on them. They were just not quite getting the job done, and my plane just rolled over and went in. You can see how fast it started accelerating there, though, which was actually pretty funny as it nosed over. So being that my TA 152C3 is the only thing in my lineup that's not spaded yet, I brought that back for my next vehicle. Pretty safely in the lead in the squad awards here, as we have 10 and the next closest team squad has 5. And with both of us in airplanes, it's not too hard for us to keep maintaining squad score, because you can be farther away in airplanes than in tanks. Now he says in chat he's baiting the Stalin bolt, and I don't see the Stalin bolt that he's talking about. So as I'm coming in, I pick up an enemy plane. It might be hard to see on your screen right now, but there's a dot coming in from their air spawn. And since he was farther forward of me, I thought maybe he could see it and had already identified it as a Stalin bolt, so I pulled up to go after it. And my suspicions are confirmed a moment later when I recognize that is in fact a P-47. To me it looks like an American one, especially when it turns and rolls in towards me, and then it's definitely an American one. I managed to chop him in half there, and then roll back around looking for my squad mate, and he seems to be fine. And then in a second, out of nowhere, here comes the Hitler, or the Stalin bolt rather, diving down on him here. So I just shoot out in front of it as much as I can, trying to discourage it, make it turn off of him, but sadly I didn't get around on him fast enough. And I very nearly flew my tower right into those trees there and pulled it up at the last moment. Pulled around and tried to get behind the aforementioned Stalin bolt running for home here, and just fired off as many rounds trying to lob them and arc them up over the top, but I don't think I had the range. Luckily, Slayer, my squad mate, had not been seriously damaged, although it did say at the end of the battle that he was critted somehow. But a not terribly difficult victory. But that was kind of what I was looking for here with the best squad wager. Pretty easy kills and easy team scores. And that's what happened. And get ready for some hilarity. Here it comes. And go. Thought I was going to get the Panzerwerfer there. I really did. But anyway, there you have it. So managed to actually take over first place somehow due to all the team score. Pretty good money made there. Pretty good squad score. Pretty decent amount of awards. Pretty good looking kill feed, although it's mostly green. And that'll do for today. Let me know what you guys thought. And I promise there won't be much more German 5.7 for a good long while. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time.